Okay, I think we are live. Right. How do you prioritize between your work life and your home life? As you can see behind me, my office is complete chaos at the moment. So for the last few weeks over the summer, basically we've used my office. I've got an office in the garden and we've used it as a storage shed, for want of a better phrase. So yeah, we've got it all shoved in, and I've been working sat on the sofa in the lounge, very uncomfortable, tiny little folding like tea table thing, lap table thing. And I realized that I haven't actually been prioritizing right. So we've been sorting from where we moved last year. For those of you who don't know, we moved a year ago out of our old house, but we didn't move into where we are now until the end of November due to an entire hiccup with our first purchase, which was not of our making. But we made the best of it. We found a better house with an amazingly big garden, which is just what we wanted, but it's a smaller house. So we're having to downsize a lot of stuff. And it's, we've had stuff in a container, in a storage locker, all over the place. We've now got it all back here, which is amazing. However, we've got to find homes for it all. So I went into my husband's shed this morning with William. We were going to wash the carpet in the lounge, and we couldn't actually get in the door. I mean, it's just ramful. That's his domain, though. I know he likes to work messily. I don't. This is driving me slightly loopy. So William's playing in the garden. I've come out here to start sorting. I know I'm not going to get it all done. I know I probably won't get very much done, actually, but I've made a start. I've got bits out here, boxes that were in the lounge that I know need to come out to the office. And I've managed to get most of the stuff out of the office that I don't need. A couple of rolls of carpet left, but we've got there on the most part. Now, I have failed myself over the summer, as in I haven't prioritized properly. I have gone, yep, it's fine, just throw it in the office, I'll work in the lounge, can't get at my records for anybody. It has actually made my life very difficult because I didn't think through the implications of my office being full of boxes and basically just packing boxes, and not actually allowing myself, okay, take 5 minutes. What records do I need out of the cupboard? What bits of paper do I need? Is there any scanning I need to do? Is there any, what do I need here, there, and everywhere? And it's made me realize how important it is to prioritize between your home and your freelance. Now, I don't mean putting one above the other, because for me, my family will always come first. So if they need something, that will always be done first. They are my family, that's just how I work. However, what I do mean is you have to prioritize all the things you have to do so that you can actually get on and do all the things you have to do. So I've got some accounts I need to do. I can only do them on the big computer, and I've been working on my laptop. It doesn't work for me on one screen. I'm so used to having two big screens next to one another. That's how I work. So I've been delaying doing the accounts. But now it's got to the point, I've got to get them done. I want to get them done. I've got a lovely 4-day weekend coming up of working because, Andy can take the boys out and they can have some fun. So I need to get the office sorted. But how do you do this in everyday life? I mean, this is an extreme. Generally, you don't have tons of stuff you've got to stack in a room somewhere and sort, or I hope we all don't. We all have a bit of a junk drawer or a junk cupboard somewhere, but how do we sort it? And for me, it's quite simple. I am one of these people, I tend to make a list, and I tend to say, this is all the jobs I've got to do today. So I've got some payrolls to do, I've got some accounts to do, I've got VAT returns to do, and that's my business list. Obviously, it's a little bit more detailed than that. And then I make a list of the home stuff I've got to do. So, I know I need to hoover around the house today. William's been doing stain removing on the carpet in the lounge, so I know I need to make sure that's all drying off okay. And, you know, I've got dinner to cook and all the other things that we do as mums. But then it's a case of taking these two lists, putting them together and actually prioritising what has to be done today, what has to be done first, what do I need to do in order to do the next thing, so that we can actually achieve what we want to achieve and achieve it without getting all stressed and uptight, which I know, especially as we're coming towards the end of the summer holidays. 2 weeks today, William goes back. Don't get me wrong, we've had some lovely times. We've also had some shockingly horrible times because he's bored. He doesn't want to be at home all the time, doesn't want to go and do any holiday clubs or anything, but, you know, all he wants to do is go to a skate park. So you'll probably see more lives and things from me at skate parks over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it's, you know, we've had good times, we've had bad times, but all mums by this point, or dads, but obviously I'm focusing on mums, we all get to the point in the summer holidays where it's like, school, please start again. I need them back in a routine. It's the lack of routine that can throw everything out. So by not having the routine of them going to school or nursery or wherever it is they go, you then lose the routine to get your jobs done and prioritised in the way you do them. So normally I take George to nursery, we come home, we take William to school, I come home, I hoover around, I do my little cleaning jobs I want to do, and then I get on with my work. And I know then generally I've got an hour and a half until I've got to leave the house to go and pick William up from school again, because he only does short days at the moment. So, you know, that is my routine. Whereas at the moment, it's we get George to nursery when we get him to nursery, because it's the summer holidays, we don't worry so much. And we come home and I'm not taking William to school, you know, we're doing breakfast or whatever it is we've got to do. And whatever I plan for the day tends to go out the window. So by prioritising and making these lists, I'm a great list writer. There's something with me, and I know a lot of people find this as well, the act of physically writing something down, not typing it in on your phone or on the computer, actually writing it with pen and paper on a list. I don't know, it seems to almost crystallize it in your brain that that is what needs to be done, in the same way that if you write something down, it can help problems as well go away, or not go away, be reduced, just by that act of writing it down. So I like to write it all down. They tend to be very messy lists to begin with. Once they're done, you know, I cross it all through, and as I've probably said before, I'll even write things on the bottom of the list to cross it through, because the act of crossing it through for me is really important and really fulfilling. So I do that, and then I'm trying to prioritize what we need to do. So it gets very hot in our garden and in the office in the afternoon. So William and I have come out here now, so we can get some of our jobs done while it's cooler, and then we can do the same on tomorrow, Thursday. So we can get it a bit cooler then as well. And then hopefully by the time I'm doing my live tomorrow evening with the prize draw, please comment below if you would like the link to enter. You know, this will all be cleared, this will all be sorted, and you'll be looking at how my office normally looks, slightly more organised with less paper everywhere. I don't do paper. Paper comes in, it gets scanned, and it either gets shredded or posted back. I don't want lots of paper hanging around. So it's getting back into that routine, and part of that routine, especially for me, and I think for most freelancing mums, should be, if it's not already, getting your list of jobs and prioritising the jobs. So you make sure you get everything done in the right order, nice and smoothly, nice and calmly, and you can get on with your day. Now, enjoy this lovely sunny weather, assuming the sun is shining where you are. And please do comment below if you want to enter my prize draw. We are drawing it at 7:30 tomorrow evening, so that's the 24th of August, and it's 7:30 UK time. So you have to have registered in order to be in with a chance of winning and be on that live. So please do comment below and we'll send you the link for you to register. I hope to see you there. Have a great day, everybody.